We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and today I'm going to be filling out my bracket here for the NCAA March Madness tournament here. College basketball, 68 teams make it in. We got the nice big bracket. It's a lot of fun. So we are going to be breaking that down. We'll be looking over it. I'll be making my picks, and without further ado, let's get the bracket up as a full screen. There we go. We don't need to see me. We need to see the beautiful bracket here. Starting in the first region, this is an interesting one here. Gonzaga, Georgia State, Boise State, Memphis, Uconn, New Mexico State, Arkansas and Vermont, Bama and the winner of Rutgers and Notre Dame, Texas Tech and Montana State, Michigan State and Davidson, Duke and FCS Fullerton. Now, obviously, Gonzaga is going to make it past the first round of the playoffs. That's or the first round of the tournament. That's not really too much of a question here. My number for this game is 23.5 in favor of Gonzaga. So yeah, we're going to take Gonzaga. Pretty plain and simple here. First 8-9 matchup here. We get the 9 seed Memphis Tigers advancing past those Boise State Broncos. My number for this one's around Memphis minus 3.5. So actually a decent gap in between the 8 and 9 seed here. Tim saying Saticas. We'll get to them. 5 versus 12. We get the Uconn Huskies, New Mexico State Aggies in this one here. My number for this one here is Uconn minus 10. So I really like this Uconn squad here. Take care of business against New Mexico State. That's one of actually a place we're looking at to actually bet is the Uconn Huskies minus 6.5 against these New Mexico State Aggies. I think the Uconn Huskies get the job done. This next game is actually really interesting. We get the Vermont Catamounts and the Razorbacks of Arkansas here. And this is going to be my first upset of the bracket. We're going with the Catamounts here over Woo Pig. Get a little bacon bits here. The line is 5.5. My number is 5.5 here. I think that this is a spot here where I'd lean towards playing the underdog in this one here. I don't know if I'm betting this game. Probably not going to bet this game unless I can get 6.5, 7 points here with maybe 7 points with the Catamounts. I might make a play on this game, but no play on that one. Tim saying Tennessee to beat Kentucky in the championship. One of those teams is right. I'll let you know which. Got them over Arkansas as well. Yeah. I think this is going to be a nice little underdog here for them here. First 4 look good. Oh, yeah. This next one here, I'm just going to, by default, I'm going to pick Bama for this one. It all depends on who they play. That may switch. I would need to look at that matchup a little bit more when it comes to that. So, and I have numbers for all the first round matchups. After that, it's off of feel and it's fair game. I may not. The first round matchups are going to look more like my bets for the first round. And then after that, it's just feel and where my ranking is. Next matchup here, Texas Tech, Montana State. I like this Red Raiders team. I think they're going to make it pretty decently far into this tournament here. I have them as 16-point favorites in this game. I believe the line's like 16, 15.5, something along those lines. So going with the Red Raiders of Texas Tech in that matchup here. Michigan State and Davidson for this one here. I have Michigan State as 3.5 point favorites. Let me move my book over here so I can take a look at the lines as well. Notre Dame or Rutgers will beat Bama. Well, for right now, then sure, screw it. I think Texas Tech makes it past either of them. So looking at this spot here, we have Michigan State as 3.5 point favorites. Or I have them projected 3.5. They're on 1.5. So this is going to be something I'm going to bet. Give me the Spartans here to knock off Davidson. I think that Davidson's the Sparty Nation's going to get a win here. And then Duke to round out that top of the thing there. Gonzaga Memphis. This one's going to be interesting here because I think that Memphis could be sneaky in this thing, but Gonzaga's just Gonzaga. I think that Gonzaga should make it pretty decently far. So I think that Gonzaga makes it past Memphis here. We have Gonzaga as a top 3 team, I want to say, in the nation on our power rankings, and I think that's going to reflect here as they make it past the second round. Hello, Logomir, 10-12. Barbecue. Yes, they're going to make some barbecue with that, which leads us to the Uconn Huskies and the Vermont Catamounts, and that's where this Vermont train ends. I like UConn to get the job done against them here. So we're going to take UConn over Vermont in that round of 32 matchup. Eddie Sanchez says he likes Gonzaga. I mean, Gonzaga, yeah, why not? Gonzaga, Memphis, UConn, Vermont, Rutgers, Texas Tech, Davidson, and Duke. I don't agree with Davidson there. Other than that, Rutgers. Yeah, I can see Rutgers making a little bit of a way here. Take the over. Barbecue all the. Oh, are you talking about Arkansas still? And then hit the like. Appreciate it. But our next matchup here, I was leading Notre Dame for that 11 seed. To be completely honest, I don't care who they play. I think that Texas Tech gets the win on that one there. I think Texas Tech gets the win against whoever they may play. Michigan State, Duke. This could be a really interesting matchup here, but I want to take Duke here to knock off Michigan State. I still think Duke is the much better overall team. Duke, I think we still have as a top 10 team in the nation, to be completely honest. And Michigan State's up there, but not really up there. We have Michigan State. I'm trying to find them here on our power rankings. We're on 27 compared to 12 for Duke. So I think that we see Duke get the win in this spot here. Next round could be interesting though. Gonzaga, Vermont. Wow, Vermont making it to the Sweet 16. I don't know. What's up, Nick? I've hit the like. Appreciate it. As the Jets just tied it. Let's go. Sorry, I got hockey going as well. I don't know why it just says that. Oh, it's Cam Ross. And then we're getting Gonzaga, Duke. Gonzaga beats Duke. Okay. He doesn't see you as Cam. He sees you. Oh, yeah. For some reason, it says Facebook user. So I don't know who you are. I'm your Facebook, maybe private or something.
Hey, real quick. That's Cam from Bass Lake. That's my friend.
Oh, gotcha. Wrong Cam. Okay. I work with another Cam.
So sorry. He's trying to make a joke about the barbecue sauce from my work. So nope. That's hi Cam. How you doing?
Oh, gotcha. I thought when he said barbecue sauce, he meant Arkansas with bacon bits.
Nope.
Or Woo Pig or barbecue. Nope. We're cooking up some.
Nope. Yep. All right.
Gotcha. Thanks for clearing that up. Gonzaga, UConn. Yeah, I'm going to be a little chalky here. Gonzaga gets the win against UConn. We have Gonzaga as a top team in the nation. They're going to face Texas Tech here as the Jets just took the lead. Hell yeah. Gonzaga and Texas Tech. This is going to be a fun matchup, but yeah, I think Texas Tech knocks off Duke. I have these two teams actually pretty close. We have Duke as 12. We have Texas Tech at 18. We have Duke as number 12 overall. We have Texas Tech as 14 overall. And we have a half point. Spread between these two teams. I'm gonna take Texas Tech in this spot. That is just a fuel play for me here. That may be different. Keep in mind these picks could be different with the lines that are available. Now, if Duke comes out as a 3-point underdog against Texas Tech, we're betting Duke. If we have, Gonzaga is a much, much bigger favorite than they should be, we're taking UConn. So after the second round, the first round picks, the round of 64, are off of my numbers that we're actually looking at. We actually have lines for that we're most likely betting, or we would lean that way. after the round of 64, that's when it just becomes where my feel is for it compared to my power rankings for them. So making it out of this Western, we'll come back to Gonzaga and Texas Tech. We'll move on to the lower bracket here. It'll be an interesting one here. Baylor and Norfolk State. Yeah, this is a pretty plain and simple one here. We have Gonzaga not Gonzaga. Baylor as minus 21. Like it's a 1 point lean towards the There's a 1 point lean towards the Baylor Bears minus 20. I think they take care of business easily in this one here. Whoa, fancy. Oh, you're saying that's man. Okay. Cam's all the way. Other Tim. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, hockey's not look terrible today. The Jets are up. The Islanders are up, but we need them to cover the puck line. Where the Flames are and Lightning. Yeah. They play later. UNC over Baylor. Baylor, Marquette, St. Mary's, UCLA, Virginia Tech, Purdue, Murray State, and Kentucky. All right, North Carolina and Marquette. This is going to piss some people off. Give me the Golden Eagles in this one here. I have this projected around UNC minus 2, and it's around 3 you can get. This may be close to a play. If we see more North Carolina money come in, and this is a 3.5, 4 for Marquette, Marquette's going to be a play for us. Marquette plus 4. Or 3.5 in the money line. If we can get that number, I want it. Wyoming and Indiana, we're going to be on the Hoosiers in that spot here. I'll say now that's our only first 4 play that we're going to be betting most likely is the Hoosiers. I like St. Mary's in this spot though. St. Mary's should take care of business against the Hoosiers, and that spot there. Baylor, Marquette. Oh yeah, we already said that. I don't know why I read. Oh, because for some reason comments are not coming. Nope. Okay. For some reason, the comments are being stupid here on. There we go. Now I can see all of them. I just had to zoom out my screen a little bit there. UCLA and Akron. Akron was quite an interesting team here. Give me the Bruins. I think we're going to be laying the 14 points here with the Bruins here. We have this at 15.5. So, yeah, it's a lean towards the Bruins, or it's at the very least a lean towards the Bruins. 1.5 of value here with UCLA on the money line as the Islanders score. It's now 4-2. Cool. We're getting live hockey updates as we do this as well because it's just me talking and no one's going to stop me. Virginia Tech and Texas. This one is interesting. This line's moved actually. Virginia Tech, we have them we have Texas as 1.5 point favorites. It's now Texas minus 1. Okay, so it's a minus 1. So it's a 0.5 point lean towards Texas. But I'm going to take Virginia Tech to win this game. I'm not betting this game, but I'm going to continue to ride Virginia Tech here a little bit. I think Virginia Tech is one of those teams that could be sneaky and make a run. We usually see one of these 11 seeds do that. Virginia Tech just ran through the ACC, cashed a 10-1 ticket on them. I think they win this game against Texas, and I might bet this just because I want to bet it. But I like the Virginia Tech Hokies. I'm going to continue to ride with them. We're taking the Boilermakers. We're laying 15 points with them most likely in the first round. We had them here at a 17.5 against Yale. We're seeing Purdue now at, where's this line? Purdue's 15.5. We're probably laying 15.5 points here with the Boilermakers in that spot there. Baylor, UCLA, Purdue, Kentucky. All right. As your final 4 in that region here. This game has my attention right here. Murray State and San Francisco. 2 sneaky teams that are going to give Kentucky a run for their money. That being said, this pick is going to piss people off because I know everybody loves Murray State heading into this tournament. They have that pretty 30-2 record out of the Ohio Valley Conference or Missouri Valley Conference. Give me the Dons. Give me San Fran. I'm going to lay the 1, take the money line. I don't care. This San Francisco team is going to knock off. They're 1.5 favorites. Yeah, give me San Fran minus 1.5. We had this game at 3. I like this Dons team. I think the Dons are going to give Kentucky a little bit of a run for their money. To be completely honest, San Francisco, we had as a 29th overall, best overall team in the nation. But with that being said, this next game has our number 3 team in the nation that we have, which is Kentucky. And I think that was this. I don't know about having them as a 2 seed, to be completely honest. I think they are the best 2 seed, and that's exactly where they are. I think that they get the win here against St. Peter's. I think that's a relatively easy pick. They are 17, and we have the number at 17.5. They are 17.5, I believe. So you're not getting any value on Kentucky in the first round. You're getting a half point now at 17, but no bet. But I'm going to be picking them obviously for this round. Baylor, Kentucky. Kentucky beats Baylor. Okay. Marquette and Baylor here. Give me Baylor. I think this is pretty plain simple as well. I do think Baylor gets knocked off earlier than people think, but Baylor is still a very strong team. We have them as our number 6 team in the nation. UCLA is our number 8 team in the nation. This is a tough region with Kentucky, with Baylor, even with North Carolina in the mix, Purdue. This is a great region. Give me UCLA to knock off St. Mary's. I think this is a nice. This St. Mary's team is a good team. Don't get me wrong, but this is a spot here where we have UCLA as our number 8 team in the nation. I don't think they should be a 4 seed. That's kind of absurd, in my opinion. They just lost in the Pac-12 championship. St. Mary's we have as our number 25 team in the nation. I think UCLA takes care of business in that one. Purdue and Virginia Tech. This is going to be a fun little matchup here. We have. I want to back Virginia Tech in the spot. I'm going to take Purdue in this round, though. I think this is when the Hokies come to an end. This is a really good region, and yeah, I want to go right back to the Kentucky Wildcats again in this spot here. This is a really good region, and I think the top 4 teams are a level above everybody else in this region. So chalk for this region, but it is what it is. Baylor and UCLA, upset alert. Give me the Bruins knocking off the Baylor Bears in this spot here. This Bruins team is really good. We have them as our number 18 in the nation we have this game separated by half a point. That's how I feel about this game. And I'm going to take the team that's should be a half point underdog. We're probably going to get a pick 'em for that game. And I think that's about right. And I'm going to take UCLA. That's the way that's going to roll. And to conclude this part of the bracket, this is the best part of the bracket. These are the best teams, it feels like. Other than we'll get to one that I like to win the whole thing. Kentucky gets the win in that side here. So we have Kentucky, UCLA. We have Texas Tech and Gonzaga. Moving on to this side of the bracket here, the south side bracket here. Arizona, and then they'll play the winner of Wright State and Bryant. Seton Hall, TCU. Houston, UAB. Illinois, Chattanooga. Colorado State and Michigan, Tennessee, Longwood, Ohio State and Loyola, Chicago, Nova, and Delaware. Arizona, and I'm going to say the Bryant Bulldogs will knock off the Wright States. I don't remember their mascot, to be completely honest, off the top of my head. I know it's I think it's Coyotes or Wolves or something along those lines. I don't know. Give me the Wildcats, plain and simple here. I think Arizona is the best team in the nation, to be completely honest. When it comes to this, I really like Arizona in this tournament. Arizona, TCU, Houston, Illinois, Colorado State, Tennessee, Ohio State, Villanova. All right. Seton Hall Pirates are taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. Let's see what we had in this game. This one, yes, that's the team we liked. We're rolling with the Pirates. Give me the Pirates here. We have this as a 2.5 point spread. The book has this as a where is this? Where's Seton Hall? Seton Hall plays on Friday. They're the last game. Seton Hall -1. Seton Hall -1 or money line is going to make our card, most likely. We have this as 2.5. So I can definitely see a spot here where we're going to take their money line and move on. I like Seton Hall to get the job done here in this game. Do you have any upsets? Yes. It is a big one. Ooh, we get a little tease. Ready? Want to see an upset? Want to see an upset? The UAB Blazers are going to knock off the Houston Cougars. This is my upset. This is my 12-5 upset. 2 non-Power 6 conference teams. And the UAB Blazers are a team I think that can compete with Houston. I had this game at 8.5. This is an 8.5 point spread. I have a feeling more money is going to come in on Houston. So maybe we'll see an even better price here with UAB. UAB could be one of those sneaky. Obviously, we see this every year. Actually, we have this game at actually 8.5. Now it's a half-point lean towards the Houston Cougars in this spot here. But I'm going to go with UAB for the moment. I'm not betting this game. It's just a lean. I do like the Illinois Fighting Illini to get the job done here. This is actually one of our favorite bets for the first round is Illinois -6. This is -7 against Chattanooga. Everybody, I think Chattanooga is going to be one of those teams that people are going to really like to back. And I think that Illinois is going to get this win. They're going to win by 10 points, 10 plus points. So give me the Fighting Illini here against them. Colorado State, Michigan. Michigan, I don't know if they deserve to make the bracket or at least not in a play-in. But with that being said, I have them at 4-point favorites in this game. I think they get the win in this spot here against Colorado State. There's an 11 upset. Not really an upset, though, because they're 1.5, 2-point favorites. I think more money is going to come in on Colorado State, too. Maybe. Who knows? I think more money comes in probably on Michigan. So if you like Michigan, bet them now. They will take on Tennessee in the next round. They'll take care of Longwood, Tennessee. We have Tennessee as 18-point favorites in this game. I think that this is a pretty self-explanatory pick. Tennessee gets the job done. This one right here is going to piss off some people. Give me the Buckeyes to knock off Loyola Chicago. I have this game at this game is priced at a pick 'em, I want to say. Ohio State. Where is Ohio State? Ohio State is 1.5-point underdogs, and I have them as 2-point favorites. This is one of my favorite plays of the bracket right now. Is the Ohio State Buckeyes, because everybody's going to love the darlings of last year of Loyola Chicago. Understandably so. I think they get the job done. Villanova knocks off Delaware. No explanation needed there. It's a 2 versus a 15 seed. Dakota moves on here. They're one of my top picks in the nation. This Arizona team against them. Give me the Fighting Illini to knock off the upset-minded UAB Blazers. Illinois is a very good team. I think they should be able to take care of business against Blazers. Tennessee and Michigan. This is going to make for a pretty interesting matchup here. Michigan, we have as actually 21 for power rankings. So I think they're not a bad team. They just played a tough schedule. And Tennessee is up there, our number 10 team in the nation. Yeah, I still think Tennessee gets the job done here. Now, I may take Michigan plus the points depending on what the line is, because my projected line, if these two teams were to play, would be around I'm doing math in my head, a 4. Tennessee should be about a 4-point favorite in this game. And if we're getting 6-7 points with Michigan, I'm going to take the points with Michigan in that spot. But I think Tennessee wins this game. But come time when the line was released, that could be an interesting spot here. Villanova takes care of Ohio State. Ohio State we have as number 20 in our bracket, or number 20 in our overall rankings. 11 for Villanova. I think Villanova still is the better overall team in this spot here against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Arizona. I love Arizona here. I think they take care of business. This is a good Illinois team. Our projected line for this game is going to be around 4. 4-point favorites are Arizona in this spot. I think Arizona gets the win in this game. And to close it out here, this is basically a pick'em game for me. Give me the Volunteers to knock off Villanova. I think Tennessee moves on to the Elite Eight to take on Arizona. This is going to be a fun matchup there as well for that one. Moving on to our last region here. Kansas is going to be taking on, I'm going to say Texas Southern. The Texas Southern will take care of the Islanders of A&M CC. Kansas takes care of business there. No questions asked. This one's a tough one for me because we have this game at San Diego State -2. The line is 2. So this is up to my discretion who I lean towards. I'm going to take Creighton in this spot here. I'm going to take the Blue Jays. They're coming through. They had a nice little run in the Big East tournament. I think they get the job done. Iowa and Richmond. Yeah, Richmond was a cute little story. Give me Iowa to take care of business here against the Spiders. My line for this one's 10.5, so it's a 1-point lean at this point. It's a 1.5-point lean towards Iowa minus the points. This will probably be something that makes my card as well. Iowa Hawkeyes -9 against Richmond, coming off of that amazing A10 run. Kansas, Creighton, Iowa, South Dakota State, LSU, Wisconsin, USC, and Auburn. I like your bracket there. Why aren't the messages appearing? They are. Yeah, Arizona. My bad. I didn't read these. My bad. Arizona, Houston, Tennessee, Villanova. Yeah, I have UAB knocking off Houston. Tennessee. We'll get to that one because Kansas, Creighton. Yeah, I read all that one. To the Sweet 16. I don't know about that. Never mind. Okay. Providence and South Dakota State. This is an interesting one here. My power rankings say Providence -2.5. The book's number on this one is 1.5. I don't think we're betting this game. We're not betting this game. Betting it, leaning towards Providence, picking it. Give me the Jackrabbits in this spot here. Providence is probably a little overrated, to be completely honest. I just seen this. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm going to take the Jackrabbits as one of my big upsets. Betting wise, it would be a lean towards Providence. I'm not betting this game, though. This is a game I want to watch. LSU and Iowa State gave me the Tigers in the spot, and this is one I want to bet as well. We're going to take LSU -4.5. They are 4.5. They're still 4.5-point favorites. We have this at 6.5. I like the Tigers here in this spot, even losing their head coach. I think they're going to be able to win a game or two in this region. Wisconsin takes care of Colgate without trouble, I think. 7. Our line is 7.5. They are 7.5, so no play for betting wise, but I think Wisconsin takes care of business there. USC and Miami, and this one is one I want to bet. Our line for this one is USC -3. The line on the book is USC -1.5. Give me the Trojans here. I like the Trojans. It's a 1.5 lean towards them. Betting wise, I think they win this game. Miami out of the ACC. Nah. Auburn takes care of business against Jacksonville State, and I believe lean towards laying the points there with Auburn as well. Moving on, round of 32, Kansas and Creighton. And I know I'm gonna be a little chalky here, but give me Kansas to continue rolling here. I don't think we see any 8-9s beat a 1 seed. I think all the 1 seeds make it to the Sweet 16. I think that Kansas wins this game against Creighton. Let's see what this projected line would be. Kansas would be about – where's Creighton? I need to find what Creighton is. Kansas would be around a 9.5-point favorite in this game. Yeah, I think they take care of business in this one here. Kansas, South Dakota State, Wisconsin, and Auburn. My big upset, I'm leaning towards Vermont. I picked Vermont. I don't know if I'm betting Vermont, but I picked Vermont. Next matchup, Iowa and South Dakota State. Iowa, I really like this Iowa team. Yeah, I understand the South Dakota State love, and I think South Dakota State is not a team to be slept on here. But I think this magical little Cinderella and run ends against Iowa. I think Iowa can drop 100 on this team, to be completely honest. Let's see. What would be the craziest Final Four? I mean, you put the Jackrabbits in there. You put the Catamounts in there. I mean, you can get crazy. I don't know how crazy this bracket's going to be. LSU and Wisconsin. This is a fun little matchup here. And I have LSU ranked higher than most. I actually have Wisconsin ranked pretty low. I'm not a huge fan of this Wisconsin team. I think they get past Colgate, but give me the Tigers to get past Wisconsin in this next matchup here. I think that should be LSU favored by 3 points. I think LSU should be a 3-point favorite in that game. I'll take LSU. And Auburn takes their business against USC, which leads us to Kansas and Iowa. There's just going to be a fun matchup here. But I feel like this region is meant for Kansas to roll. I think Kansas should absolutely roll, and I'll take them here to win against Iowa. In this next matchup here, LSU and Auburn. I'm going to go with Auburn. I think Auburn's still the better overall team. I think that LSU can win a couple games, but I mean Auburn, I think is just the much, much better overall team, which leads us to our Elite Eight. We've made it to the Elite Eight. We have Gonzaga, Texas Tech, UCLA, Kentucky. We have we have Arizona and Tennessee. And we have Kansas and Auburn. Kind of chalky a little bit, but it is what it is. I think the better teams are the better teams. There will be upsets. This is not going to be right. But Gonzaga, Texas Tech, this is where Gonzaga goes down. Give me the Red Raiders. This is going to be a game where Gonzaga is going to be a 7-point favorite. That's what our projected number is. But this is on feel, and I like Texas Tech to knock off Gonzaga. I think Texas Tech can slow down that game. At the very least, cover the 7-point spread. If not, win that game straight out. They'll be taking on Kentucky in the Final Four. I think Kentucky takes care of business here and makes it. We have Kentucky. I have Kentucky as the third best team in the nation. And UCLA is number 8. I had this game around a 1-point favorite, and I think Kentucky wins this game. I think Kentucky should be the 1-point favorite too. Arizona and Tennessee. Give me the Wildcats. I think the Wildcats get the job done here. They should be, let's do some math, 21 or around 3-point favorites against Tennessee, and I think they cover that. I have a feeling that may be a pick 'em, maybe an Arizona -1, and I'm willing to back the Wildcats there. Kansas, Auburn, in this next matchup here. And yeah, this is going to be a little chalky. Yeah, I know. Kansas should be a 1-point favorite over Auburn. That bracket was meant for Kansas to roll through it, to be completely honest. So in the Final Four, we get 2 1 seeds, and we get 3, and we get a 2. I know this is a little chalky. It is what it is. Kentucky makes the national championship. I think that they're just the way better overall team, or they're the better overall team. Kentucky and Texas Tech. This should be Kentucky as a 2-point favorite, and I think they get the win. Advancing to the national championship to face those Wildcats are the Wildcats. So we're going to battle the Wildcats here, the national championship. Arizona will knock off Kansas. I really like this Arizona team. This game should be around a 2-point favorite in favor of Arizona. So that's where I am standing here. The national championship, we've made it. The Kentucky Wildcats, the Arizona Wildcats, and I've been saying this for a while. I have a 14-1 future on this team. I have the Arizona Wildcats winning the national championship. That's where I am. And we're going to say 72-68. We're going to land on 140. This is going to be a fun game. It should be around Arizona minus 1.5 is my projected line for this one. And I'm going to back Arizona. And that's the way that's going to be. So that is my bracket. Arizona Wildcats will knock off the Kentucky Wildcats in the national championship. If you guys are watching this after the fact, after the live stream, let me know in the comments section who you guys like for this tournament, who you guys like to win the whole thing. Any upsets that you think are going to happen? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right on some of these picks? Keep in mind, Cinderellas don't go that far, so don't pick the big upsets to go more than 2 rounds. And keep in mind that this is all for fun. And at the end of the day, this is going to be an awesome tournament. It's going to be an awesome couple of weeks of basketball. And for all intents and purposes, after the first round here, I could change my picks according to what betting lines are. So that's how things are going to go down. But that is everything for this bracket. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified whenever we go live, which is anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show every single morning. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. My name is Nicholas Earle. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys, and good luck with your March Madness brackets.